We make way for the Giants quarterback, Eli Manning, who joins us on behalf of Gatorade. Let me clear something up here, because the last time we were together, and there were a few other people there, you were at the Super Bowl, and you won the MVP, and I was trying to give you the keys to a black-on-black, beautiful Corvette.
Yes.
So what happened? I'm reading the card that says, and Eli Manning, you've got this beautiful Chevrolet Corvette. I turn around and you're off the podium. Now, what happened?
I was ready to start celebrating. I wasn't like,
Well, you got a Corvette here.
Yeah, but I can't drive it off the field,
Did you have a Toyota sponsorship then?
I did.
And that's why,
well, you gotta be smart. I still have my Toyota, and I still drive a Toyota.
And where is the Corvette?
The Corvette is it's down in Mississippi. It's kind of Mississippi, Corvette, Mississippi South. I think it kind of makes sense. So it's down there, and Coop, my brother Coop drives it all the time. It's kind of his style.
All right, that's all I wanted to know. Thank you. That's Eli Manning.
Clear it all up.
No, it was so weird because, there's 100 million people watching. And I'm reading this card. I don't think Eli has left me. And all of a sudden, and Eli, here are the keys. And I turn around and there's no Eli. I go,
you can keep
Eli!
it.
I'm yelling at Eli as he goes down the steps. Does Philadelphia have the blueprint to beat New England?
I think so. I mean, if you look at it on paper and the way they've played this year, they got a great defensive front. They can get to the quarterback, and if you can somehow disrupt Tom Brady, you got a chance. And they can do that with that defensive front, with their schemes, and their offense can control the ball. They run the ball, so they have it now. It's just a matter of, hey, can you in the fourth quarter can they slow down Tom? Can they keep him from can they play their best football late in the game? That's usually what it comes down to with these Patriots.
It feels like everybody feels like the Patriots got their signals, that they stole their signals, or they understood what signals there were. Did the Patriots have your signals in any of those Super Bowls, or did you think they did?
No, I don't think so. And we were never worried about that I know of. And so
is that part of the gamesmanship that?
Well, I think by the time I came around, everything was kind of in the earpiece. But I guess defensively there were still some defense coordinators were old school and they like to signal it in. So I mean, I guess if you're on the sideline and if you can look at the signal and see the coverage or see the defense and then get an idea, it's a lot. I mean, it's a lot going on to see a signal that usually those offense coordinators. It's the next play. Even while that play is being run, they kind of have an idea what they're calling. So I don't think you have time to say, hey, here's something, and then call the perfect play to beat it. I don't think it works quite that way.
Explain to the audience what it's like when you get something in your helmet, and then you go to the line of scrimmage, and then you get something else in your helmet, but then there's the 15-second cutoff?
Right. So, 15 seconds, it's cut off. There's no more communication. So, forever I've been, it's really, you just get it one time. They call the play.
Oh, it doesn't change.
And, and I guess now, I think it's, I guess some coordinators may say, hey, they may see a defense and say, check the play. If they can do that before that 15 seconds on the play clock comes up, then you can do that. But for us, it was always, you just get one play, and then it's up to you. If you want to change the play, it's on me to know, what play to change it to.
When Odell gets injured, what's it like when you go home?
What do you mean?
Well, is it something you talk to your wife? I mean, how bummed out, because you just lost one of the best weapons in the game.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, it was not just Odell. We'd lost Brandon Marshall, we lost Sterling Shepard that game, and Dwayne Harris. So we lost our top, 4 receivers. So and you kind of top it off with Odell. So the wife, my wife Abby's like, well, who's gonna play, receiver next week? We finished that game. We have a 2-minute drive to try to go win. We got 3 tight ends on the field and 1 receiver, which is not your ideal. I mean, that's usually kind of your, when you have the lead and you're holding on to it, you may put 3 tight ends out there, not to go on a 2-minute drive. And we had a tight end playing wide receiver, so it was not ideal. But
do you give a generic answer to your wife like you with the media?
Well, we have guys who step up. We got practice squad guys. We got a great practice squad guy. He's ready. He's a superstar in the making. We'll be fine.
We're talking to Eli Manning, joining us on behalf of Gatorade. Are you involved in the draft strategy at all? Have you ever been asked about anything?
No, never been involved in the draft. Just
Do you want to?
No, just because it wouldn't be fair for me to say, hey, you need to draft this person, or we need to draft this position. I mean, that's what you have. That's the GM's job. That's what the scouts jobs are. That's what they do all year round, is look at players, scout players. So I see a few highlights of a guy, and I say, oh, we need to get him. I don't know who the best college players are, and so they go through all that, and so they're going to draft a player that they think is going to be a great player that's going to help us, this year and help the Giants down the road. So, it's my job to play quarterback. It's their job to do handle the drafting.
How would you feel if they took a quarterback at number 2?
I'm fine with that. I understand the situation. I know how old I am. I know, how many more years of football do I have left? Who knows? I don't know. So I understand you got to prepare for the future. And so if they want to take a quarterback number 2, then hey, it's still my job to play quarterback and go out there and compete and like I've done every other year.
Explain to the audience what you're doing with Gatorade this week.
Yeah, so obviously Gatorade's been around 50 years, and ever since I've been in the NFL, you go in the locker room, there's always Gatorade to drink. You have the bars, you have your protein powders, and every athlete's different. And just like you need different things to supplement yourself and to get better, your tastes are different. So now you got Gatorade Flow is their newest line. And we got a little pineapple mango. It's a little smoother finish. The flows are a little smoother finish, but still your normal Gatorade hydrates you, gives you everything to after a great workout or after a game. And so this is their newest line.
We dug up your draft profile.
Okay, perfect.
Now, we did take away the good stuff.
Okay, yes,
okay.
Of course.
So these are just the negatives that we've found. Now, Drew Brees read it, Marino, J.J. Watt, they've all read their draft profiles, Luke Kuechly. So here's Eli Manning's draft profile.
There you go. You want to read it?
Yep.
We'll force balls into coverage. Check. All right. Could use more bulk on his frame. So I guess so. That's, I could see that. Not athletic. I disagree. I can dunk.
Really?
I mean, what year is this? This is current?
No.
This is college.
This is college.
This is 04.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Then I could dunk then, sure.
At Ole Miss, you could dunk.
Yeah. Deep throws could be more accurate. Okay. Streaky passer and needs to protect the ball better. So, yeah, it sounds wonderful. I mean, that's the first pick in the draft right there, right? Nailed it. Got them all.
Did you ever read those draft profiles when you were?
No, like coming out and stuff.
No.
I don't think they were available back then. I don't think you had all the access.
These guys have way too much now.
It's all access.
Breeze took his draft profile home with him.
Oh, really?
He was so he said, "Can I keep this?"
Can I keep it? He's bothered him.
Aaron Rodgers took his home yesterday. Yeah. Like he folded it up, put it in his pocket. Not that you have to, but those guys were like, oh, well, I could use this.
Yeah, no doubt.
I could use this.
No doubt. Okay,
so we've had Alex Smith on the show, Aaron Rodgers. Some of these guys have thrown the football to McLovin. So it's just 2 passes.
Okay.
McLovin is an Eagles fan, and I don't know if that affects how you throw.
Right.
But
I can smell you from here.
So, McLovin, if you would like to
But I just want to say I've always dreamed of catching a pass from a Manning, the greatest Manning, Cooper, but I'll take Eli.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Yeah, all right. There you go. A couple of shots. All right. So, Eli Manning, if you're watching on DirecTV, the Audience Network, Channel 239, or the NBC Sports Network, dressed in his Giants blue sweater, by the way. And McLovin, McLovin's going to put on an Eagles, a little Eagles shirt. And so, yeah. We sort of have everybody, all the great ones do, Eli.
Harold Carmichael, or are you going defense? Are you Dawkins or something,
Well, let's be more realistic. I'll be an Eagles defensive back. You'll throw it to me.
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow.
I set you up for that one. I set you up for that one.
Wow. Okay. So Eli, we have a you can be at moderate level, and then you can bring whatever you want to bring towards McLovin. And there is a bullseye on his helmet if you want to aim there.
There you go.
All right, so there we go. All right.
Yeah.
All right. That wasn't bad.
All right.
That's good. Here we go.
You ducked?
All right, you can throw it now, Eli.
One more? You want one more?
Oh, he wants one more, McLovin.
Oh, no.
No ducking.
All right, here we go.
See, Odell would have caught that with one hand.
Eli, thank you for coming in. Eli Manning on behalf of Gatorade. Al Michaels joins us next here on the Dan Patrick Show.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.